Welcome back to the Keeping It Real with KC podcast. I, of course, am your host, KC Phoenix, and it is time for the Quick 3 Tarot for Friday, June 24th. Had to think for a second. Just a heads up with the Quick 3 Tarot, I'm doing Oracle cards today. So, yeah, but we'll go into that in a minute. Before I go any further, KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Alrighty, so I'm doing the Oracle, the Angel Answers Oracle deck today. The reason that I'm doing that is because if you've been following the podcast regularly, you already know I've done the general readings for July for all of the signs. And as I say with everything, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. I'm just a person sitting here reading the energy and the tarot cards. You know your story better than I ever could. The general readings for July are already up. Obviously, all of the June readings are up. The general, the love, and the money readings. I'm starting this weekend the love tarot readings for each sign. So I was just kind of like, I don't really want to do tarot cards today because I'll be working with tarot cards most of the day today and most of the day tomorrow. So yeah, I would just rather do Angel Answers Oracle. So this is where we're at. So now that I've got all that out the way, let's go ahead and get started. May I have the energy for the collective for Friday, June 24th. May I have the energy for the collective for Friday, June 24th. May I have the energy for the collective for Friday, June 24th. What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? By the way, some of you might be dealing with romance too. That came out during the pre-shuffle. What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear for Friday, June 24th? What is the energy for the collective for Friday, June 24th? May I have some cards, please? Thank you. May I have some more cards, please? Okay, 3 cards came out together. That's a total of 4. I'm not going to do bottom of the deck. Okay, something just said check the bottom of the decks. All right. There's going to be a no on something. Bottom of the deck. Okay. So bottom of the deck, there's a no. I'm curious. All right. First card that came out is the situation will improve. The situation will improve. So whatever situation you're dealing with right now, if you're like, oh my goodness, will it ever get better? This is saying that it will improve. These 3 cards came out all together. It says, a year from now, be assertive and take action. Something is telling me with this year from now, I honestly feel where the situation will improve and a year from now, I feel like these are 2 different things. I don't feel like this is saying a year from now the situation will improve. What I do feel is that the situation will improve sooner than a year, but a year from now, there is something bigger that will be accomplished. If there's like a bigger goal, a bigger dream, a bigger What's the word I'm looking for? I need the word. I just heard move. Some of you might be looking to move. Okay, so some of you might be moving a year from now. That wasn't what I wanted, but it was another word. The reason I'm quiet from my podcast listeners is because I'm trying to pick up and see what I hear. Some of you might be dealing with a family situation. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. That's interesting. A year from now, you're going to be in a much better place with your family. Okay. For others of you, there's something that you need to be assertive about. And with this be assertive, both of these are kind of action cards. So you need to take action and be assertive. Going back to the family thing, I don't necessarily feel that this is related to that. It could be where maybe you need to be the one to reach out. I feel like there's a situation for some of you with family where you haven't had a conversation in a while. And maybe you need to be the one to initiate the conversation. For others of you, there may be something that you are looking to accomplish, but it will require you to be assertive. You can't be a shrinking violet. You can't be a wallflower. You have to be assertive. You have to take action. You have to step up. Also, you have to own whatever comes with it, whatever responsibilities come with it. Going back to the bottom of the deck with the no. No's, as I say with the word no, always think next opportunity. Always think next opportunity when it comes to the word no. For some of you, I honestly don't feel with this situation where the situation will improve a year from now, where it's that. I really, really don't. I feel like that year from now is something more significant. I feel the situation will improve sooner. Going back to the no, I feel there may be a no on something related to the situation, but that no is going to carry you to the next opportunity, is what it will do. What's under no? I'm just curious. Compromise is under no. So something may require you to compromise. Just throwing that out there is what this will do. But the situation will definitely improve. There will be a significant change. Obviously, the situation is going to improve. That is a minor change. You will see significant changes a year from now. I honestly, the energy that I'm picking up is that a year from now, it'll be like night and day. You'll look back and you'll be like, wow. I think of, there's this rapper named Trina. I've mentioned this song before. It's called, for those of you who don't listen to rap, it's off the Still the Baddest album by Trina. And it's Still the Baddest B. But she said, in one of the parts in the chorus line, like in the hook or whatever, she's like, y'all gonna learn to respect the queen. Yesterday it was all a dream. You know, I'm still the baddest. So, and that's one thing she keeps on going in the hook, in the chorus. It's like, yesterday it was all a dream. I honestly feel for some of you, a year from now, you're going to look back and it's going to feel like, wow, yesterday it was all a dream. For some of you, it may have just been a dream where you were pursuing something. For others of you, it may have been a bad dream where you were going through a tough time and it was like, there's no way that my life could go from this to that. But then all of a sudden, when you're looking back a year from now, you're like, wow, yesterday it was all a dream. That's the energy I'm picking up from this. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. All right. Those are your messages for Friday, June 24th. KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Again, I will be working on the love readings this weekend. I will get them up as soon as possible. Until next time, be blessed.